Acadia was a region that is now Maine, and it's just an homage to about 12 or 13 summers of me spending in Maine. We have a lot of lobster. We do about 200 pounds of lobster a week. 90% of our lobster all comes from Maine, and it's flown in every day. I have known that I wanted to open a restaurant since about 8th grade. From love of food and cooking and interest in what chefs have always been doing, I just knew I wanted to do a restaurant.
All right, I got the first ticket, okay? 2 duck venison salmon. Duck venison.
It's a passion, it's a love affair, and it's half crazy. I mean, I live across the street, and I'm here probably 14 to 16 hours a day, even on days off. I just can't not be here. The best compliment I get from diners is they feel like they've eaten in my home, and that's my goal. I'm not here to win awards. I'm not here to be a big celebrity famous chef. I just want to invite people into my home, provide hospitality.
So Lisa, you say that Acadia is always inventive. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, my husband's actually the one who kind of takes the responsibility of finding new places off of my plate. So he came up with that. We went to this restaurant one night and sat up at the bar. It's usually what we'll do on a Saturday night.
I'm curious to know this because Acadia has one of the most beautiful dining rooms in Chicago.
I know.
You know, and you just want to, you know, just bath in this, you know, all the whiteness and the glory in it.
You're going to ask me
You
why
know.
I want to sit
But
up
why
at the
do you wanna
bar.
sit at the bar?
I know, everyone does. It's a more intimate atmosphere. I like to be able to sit like right next to somebody and have just kind of a nice conversation. I think just being up at the bar kind of like makes it more comfortable in a way where a dining room can feel more formal. In this case though, we found out that the dining room part was very comfortable. It's beautiful, it's very spare, neutral tones and some of that Maine influence background that the chef has kind of found its way into the dining room as well.
So Arzu, you left the guys at home on a girls' night out.
Yes.
How did you and the girls feel about it?
You know, I liked the decor. We actually were seated with a clear sight line into the kitchen, and I don't know if you've seen, their kitchen is gorgeous.
It's a beautiful restaurant.
Gorgeous,
Yes.
gorgeous. You know, it's their creative juices are flowing over there.
What you had said, Arzu, about the kitchen, I mean, it's like a well-oiled machine. I mean, they line up. The service is ridiculously awesome. And this was like a team of people that come in and they swoop in to deliver your food and then to take a plate away.
Right.
They never stack a plate. Silverware goes in a certain spot. I mean, it's
I felt like when they came out and served the food, it was like synchronized swimming.
Yes.
Like you know, they would wait, they'd kind of look at each other and all put the plate down at the exact same time. So I think that they definitely have that attention to detail.
What did you order?
we had a nice bottle of Pinot Noir
I
to
like
start
I asked
with.
you what you ordered. You say wine. I love
Straight
that.
for the
Well, I mean, it's all about cheers.
You have my heart.
But the thing that I noticed about it too, about the wine specifically, it came in a glass even like wider than this, and I feel like it opened it up a lot more.
Yeah, it accentuates the nose.
Yeah, see, I mean, my big nose even fit in there without touching. I mean, it was like shaking a stick in a garbage can. It was not touching at all. We got some kind of pork belly that's just like, it's like really good tasting fat. It was served with bacon popcorn. Hello, let me say it again, bacon popcorn. And there was 3 pieces of popcorn. There were 3 people that were eating, so we each took, a piece of that. But they serve like these little biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like in
biscuits.
between
Oh
the
my
appetizer and the
gosh.
dinner, and they're warm. If they made those available, like I just sit there and, I mean, on Sundays, football, hello. And I even asked the server, if you happen to have any of those laying around, maybe you can bring some more. And he brought another order out, and it was like, oh my God, I love you.
We had gotten the foie gras and chicken liver, and I wasn't wowed by either one of those. They were okay. With our entrees, we had gotten a fish entree, and it just really lacked flavor to me. It was really interesting looking on the plate, which I was so excited to kind of dig in and taste it. I'm like, oh, this is just like a medley of colors and textures and everything on the plate, but it didn't deliver for me. And then the other dish that we got was that deconstructed lobster pot pie, which was it's delicious. They kind of do this, you know, pouring the bisque on table side.
I wanted that. They didn't have it on the menu, but what they do have consistently is the lobster roll. Oh my gosh.
Well, Acadia is named after exactly that, Acadia, Maine.
Right. I lived on the East Coast. I've been to Maine. I've been to Acadia, so I already kind of like got that. But when I saw the lobster roll on the menu,
And Chef Ryan actually brings in the buns from Maine. He couldn't find the right bun that replicated the exact experience of what he remembers.
yeah.
I had like some kind of a fruit soup kind of thing, and that's when they also like ours. Like you had the lobster bisque, they poured it. They did that for the fruit soup kind of thing.
The melon soup.
I mean, that just added like a whole different dimension to it. The details.
I
It's
know.
so pretty.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to take a picture. I don't want to eat it. I want to take a
very
picture.
I
of it.
did. I took pictures of everything
So
that I
did
was
I,
eating
yeah.
because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to describe this to somebody.
But the portion size for what you pay, they brought it out, and I'm kind of like looking like, okay, is there going to be another guy that's going to put more? Are you going to put anything over there? It was a little bit of a sticker shock.
Yeah.
You know, still great, but it got to the point where I'm having dessert and my stomach's kind of growling.
So, Lisa, this comes up quite often sometimes with fine dining restaurants. Are you full after you leave here?
You know, I'm satisfied, but I'm not full.
Have you ever thought, though, like when we were sitting there eating the other night, we wondered, maybe this is the way we're supposed to eat as Americans.
you go,
We're
you
supposed to
see?
eat like less of really good stuff.
Yeah.
So you're wondering, it's like instead of leaving and like leaving with a to-go, like 3 to-go boxes and having leftovers for a week, you felt like, I mean, you could taste every like ingredient, and it was like succulent.
All right, Lisa, you picked Acadia. Sum it up for us.
I think it's a beautiful place with a wonderful atmosphere, artistic food, and a decent price point.
All right, Scott.
Phenomenal service, unbelievable presentation, and a great place to go and just try some new things.
All right, and Arzu.
Great presentation. I would go back to try something from the bar menu.
All right, well, you can try the lobster roll for yourself at Acadia, 1639 South Wabash Avenue, 312-360-9500. They're open for dinner Wednesday through Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $80.